Good morning, Internet. It's been a while since we've done a Saturday morning stream. Well, here we are. And here we are. So I was getting everything all set up, ready to go. Getting all the buffs refreshed. Sure, everything's looking good. Looking real good. Okay. So I believe I have spells bought. I do. Okay, great. Golly, because we are going to go... Actually, where should we go? I mean, should we go back to the deep? Or should we try... 51, 47% of the way through. I kind of either wanted to go back to the plane of innovation because that was a nice, like... I don't know. We got a lot done, I think, over there. I kind of really... The deep was kind of... I'm going to actually not do that. We're going to zip over to Plane of Innovation. Anyways. There we go. Saturday morning. Honestly, not a sponsor, but Sang Vietnamese coffee. So good. Delicious. Okay. So anyways. So, if you're here lurking, welcome. If you are here for the first time, welcome. I would have a lot more energy and, getting ready. Hey, how's it going? No, this morning, I'm a little bit tired. I'm also not wanting to wake up the missus, so. But I am the Wizard GP. I am an official EverQuest content creator. If you haven't checked it out, EverQuest.com. Download the game client today. You can play for free right now. Now, there is a subscription for some of the enhanced stuff and goodies, like, long story short, if you want, like, the premium version of $15 a month, just as any MMO is. But, I'm not gonna lie, last night, I actually reinstalled and I created a new character in Guild Wars for the first time in about over 20 years. And that was fun, honestly. It was really cool. Okay, so we're going to go over those absolute models. All right. Well, we know what direction we're going. Okay. Let's go. Anyways, I'm hoping we're having a good morning, gang. It's Saturday. It's the weekend. Hoping that... Yeah, any plans for over the weekend? I know I've got a few things I gotta take care of. I gotta, for all of my other fellow Magic the Gathering nerds, I have a commander night I'm going to tonight. My goal is to be a problem, but in the best way possible. Like, so for those who don't know or haven't, I've been around in a little while for certain things. I used to play Magic professionally in the early 2000s. Not enough where I ever made like a top 8 in like, in a Pro Tour or Grand Prix and stuff along those lines, but I've got to play in Pro Tours and Grand Prix before. I got to play in regional championships, won nationals, not one like WON, but one ONE. And I took a break after college for a long time, and then I got burnt out really, really bad. I got rid of a lot of my collection at the time, and then every once in a while I'll dabble, and it says like I'll buy like a couple packs of whatever set this is, and that was pretty much it. And then back in right at the end of 2019. Throne of Eldraine came out, and my wife, who was also kind of dabbled and played a little bit in a while, got very interested in it, and I was kind of looking at the set, and then she said the words, "You want to get a box?" And now we're back. But like for me, like obviously a lot of people build decks like off of an EDH rec and stuff like that. And I'll look at EDH rec for like mana curve and certain things for certain stuff. I'm playing Commander, but this is where a lot of people, like my Commander pod calls me a problem, because I'll build my deck based off vibes. I don't look at like the meta. I don't see what the best way to min-max certain things, like how many percentage of this card is in specific decks. I just look at going, this will be fun, and then see if it works. And it's been pretty good. Fusion Gem, Archaic Circuitry. I think it says cash loot. So yeah, tonight I am rebuilding a deck I made. I played it once and I immediately dismantled it because I was going through a thing. But we're rebuilding. If anybody's familiar with the Final Fantasy expansion, we're making a mill deck. Whenever you gain life of your opponent's mill cards at the end of the turn, or based on the amount of life you gained. So the goal is, how much life can I gain? Like, I consider that like that's my high score. Not if I win the game. Not if I win the game. It's more like, how high of life can I get? I don't have any infinite mana, infinite life combos or anything like that at all, because I don't believe in a lot of it. Like, the only way I would put them in there is if it's in there accidentally. Like, I don't. It's something just about the 2-turn infinite stuff like that. Just like I don't know. Call me a prude, I guess. I'll sure this only have 25% mana. So I'm going to wait a tad before I start drilling the other ones. I do have my mana stick, so I'll eat that real quick. Summon another mana stick. Can do anything with that for a little while though, but I'm gonna, Okay. Lava. Luckily, Lava Bolt's has a lot more power to it now. It's kind of nice. Watch this. It says resist. That would suck so much. And I'll say one school, like for Christmas, my command pod that we have gave me 2 cards I really like, and which, while we're doing this much here, for those who are ever interested, is they got me a full art Terra Herald of Hope from Final Fantasy VI, which is one of my favorite Final Fantasy games ever, and they got me a Japanese foil full art Chocobo, which is a Bird's Paradise, and I was like, oh, I loved it so much. I keep them in my heart case over here. Right back to it. Anyways, I'm done gushing for a little bit. Man, I gotta really rephrase that. I am done nerd out. I'm done nerding out about that for a little bit. He resisted my lava bolt, you bastard. Well, catch another one. There we go, 884. So we're doing that tonight. So those who are also been following the journey of my issues in my lower back, because I threw my back out in November. So around here we've been having freezing fog, and for the last week. So not yesterday, but the day before, I was getting out of my car and I slipped on the ice. Luckily I didn't fall to the ground, but I did quickly catch myself. So now my lower back is like doing this again. Didn't throw it out though. It's just tweaking it, and luckily it's not doing as. I'm doing okay. Let's say I'm a little bit discomfort, but other than that, I'm doing good. I'm doing all right. Now, when all things Extra Life, for those who haven't heard, Extra Life actually is now under the Children's Miracle Network group, and they got rebranded, but we're going to be doing that again here pretty soon. I also realized I was looking at some of the stats of our previous run-throughs. We're $1,300 away from $10,000 lifetime when we started this in 2020. So I think my goal this year is going to be $1,300. Now I don't know if I'm joining the EverQuest team. I have not been on a team. My first year I was actually on Team Darkpaw in 2020, and then I decided to try to do it myself. But now because of the now partnership I have with EverQuest, and I mean I'm going to join that team and see if we hit that goal. And then also at the same time we have another goal we're going to actually set as a funsies goal. For those who don't know, in October, my partner and I, we're going to Disneyland. And so we already put our deposit down, and this is an expensive trip. So I'm actually debating on maybe putting a small little thing of like calling it the Dole Whip Fund, and just like seeing if anyone wants to help us with the trip. But at the same time, I don't like doing those, because it's like, hey, well, but at the same time, it's kind of like a wish list. It's like you have it there. If something comes around with it, cool. But if not, oh darn, you're not going to be mad about it. So I'm trying to look at it that way. But my brain just keeps on latching on to the, just stuff. And then I just hee and haw about it. I usually won't do it. I'm trying to tell myself to do it. Chat, somebody, give me a sign. Should I? I leave it in your capable hands. Okay, also eat some food, drink some water, which is also your guys' reminder. Drink some water. As I purposely grab this Vietnamese coffee. Excuse me. People can't donate to a fund they don't know exists. Shining Heart, what's up, buddy? It's always being like a consistent, like, hey, you're here. I try to do that whenever I can, but working a full-time job, I don't get a chance to do it, and I have a bunch of stuff I do as well, but I try to lurk when I can. Okay, we're going to sit here and med and think about what we've done for a minute while I get mana up here, so I'm going to do that for a sec. Okay, you know what? While I'm medding up here, hang on a second. Finally up before noon on a Saturday with nothing on the docket, so I'm vibing. Hell yeah, man. Same thing. I haven't streamed in a long time. I haven't streamed in a long time on a Saturday, so this is the first time getting up to going, oh, hey, I gotta remember how to go and set up a donation goal. Hang on. It's been a while since I set one of up, so give me a second. There we go. Tip goal settings. Okay. I'm going to set. Again, I'm just going to do this just because. Okay. And. Okay. I used to have like a little donation goal. Oh, found it. All right, my friends, we have what's called the Dole Whip Fund. For those who don't know, Dole Whip is like one of the things you can get at Disneyland. So that's why I'm just calling it the Dole Whip Fund. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, my Twitch down below has all the links and everything like that available to it. That's like, oh, it's, again, I'm bad at this. I should have actually just double checked to make sure all the links still worked. Yeah, okay, it does go right to the thing. Man. Okay, there we go, gang. So now we have, actually let me put it over here on this side too. A little window for the game. There we go. The Dole Whip Fund. Okay, also we're at 100% mana. We now have our little thing here. So we have a small collection fund. And also I'm going to put this over here. Because really you don't need to see the party window. But I'm going to put it where it's not like... There we go. I don't expect anything to come of it. I really don't. Especially because honestly, when I do extra life stuff, if I have that going, I'll do that too. And I always say like, I'll never ever beg and plead for. Well, the trip alone is going to be almost $6,000. So it's like, you know what? I don't want everybody to try to do the entire trip. It's like, hey, any help, no matter what, is going to go to this trip. So like, every $5, $10, something like that, I'm not pocketing any of that. That's going right towards our trip. But I'll never ever beg or plead for donations. The only time I'll ever do that is for Extra Life. That's it. I will never be like, you need to donate to my donation. No. If you want to and you think I've earned it, then by all means, I thank you wholeheartedly. But for now, that obsolete model is looking at me funny, even though it's in the other direction. We need to kill it. We're doing pretty good for XP, actually. We're actually doing good for XP, actually. Oh, I know the coffee's kicking in. I do. There's something about the plane of innovation I do like. It's much like Rod lore. Again, I forgot. In this case, I can't summon multiple. Okay. I had the feeling. Just wanted to be sure though. I'm not gonna lie. So, because I think I've talked about this on. I never assumed that I would actually do anything Disney again, because I mean I haven't done Disney stuff since I was a kid. In September last year, so a few months ago, we had the privilege of being able to go to Disney World in Florida, and I was like, okay, it'll be a different trip. Sure, we'll, make the best of it. I did not expect to have as much fun as I did, and honestly, since then we've been chasing that serotonin high of, oh my God, this place is so friendly. It's so very welcoming. Everybody that we talked to, even strangers we never met before, were absolutely nice. They were. And my wife has never been to Disneyland down in California. And last time I went to Disneyland, I was 8 or 9, around that area. So that is our goal. I'm actually surprised the scrounging clockwork over there didn't attack. Oh, now they are. Okay, well. That's funny. I didn't know that this isn't my... Oh, okay. I'm thinking of it. This is what I gotta do real quick here. Sorry, this is my ADD in me. It's like, oh yeah, I gotta make sure I pause my subscription for Humble Bundle. There you go. I'm good now. I don't know why I just had to think of that right out the gate, but here we are. And I think as the higher we level up, we are going to be looking at doing the epic here, but not for a while. I don't want to, honestly, I think I want to start getting a goal of, I don't want to start working on my epic stuff unless I happen to be in the area where there is something to get. I want to be able to start doing that when I get to 60. I think it'll be a lot easier. Hey, Shining Heart. I appreciate that, man. Thank you so much. We start our journey. We are 0.5% of the way there. I appreciate that, man. Thank you so much, dude. Actually, I don't know. I know it's not much, but it's honest work.
Welcome back, world heads. So, what kind of secrets are you hiding in those eyeglasses?
There we go. Sorry, a second. Again, it's not much, man, but I just prime subbed to your channel. So, it's the absolute least I could do. Why is it that when I start doing stuff like that, and a bunch of things start saying, "Oh, we need your attention"? I'm like, stop it. Well, I'm gonna do this while doing this here. So bear with me a second here, gang. That means I'm your favorite streamer for the month, or at least for the line I use. No, I'll take it. I honestly forgot what level 52 spells that I have when we buy them. So we're just going to eat that for just a second and then summon another one. Did I still actually get interrupted for that? Yes, it did. Oh yeah, I gotta actually target my... I hate that. There you go. Okay. Now back to the obsolete model in which that you are attacking. Just after 9. You ever had the feeling where you feel like you've been streaming for a long time, you've only been streaming for like a half hour, you're like, okay. I did jump on with another character a little bit last night, just to kind of play a little bit. Honestly, I've been going back and forth, like, I'm so ADD right now, it hurts. So last night I got done playing a D&D game, and I think I played a little bit of WoW, EverQuest. I did some Stardew Valley, Guild Wars, and Diablo 4. I did like little 30-minute chunks of each. Another erratic model, okay. There's just so much happening right now in games. I know. This year, what have we got? We got some titles launching this year. I like how they keep saying Grand Theft Auto 6. I'll simply that when I see it. Am I looking forward to it? I kind of am. I had a friend of mine who actually worked on Grand Theft Auto 5, and she actually got to work with the modeling of Trevor. And the only reason why I know that is because she sent me a picture of her and the actor who played Trevor at their Rockstar holiday party. I'm like, that is so damn cool. I got some cool friends who are in the industry. She is also an amazing cosplayer. Now she hasn't done cosplay in a while, but she did some pretty great gender bend Venoms and stuff like that. They're really good. The last time I did a cosplay was so I date myself a little bit too. For anybody in the steampunk community style of things, my wife and I went to SteamCon for 2 years, and one of them we actually went in costume, and it was I went as a steampunk Pokemon trainer. and we have it in the other room, but we made a homemade Pokeball. So it has like that, it's like silver and copperish looking. And what it is, we put rivets and steel plating around it to hold something down, and there's tentacles coming out of it. So, like if I'm holding it, I'm also going up to people, going like, "Hey, like, do be careful, you don't open it up." And like I'll kind of trying to get out. And my wife made, I know we have them somewhere, and we have them in a storage box. She actually did homemade trainer gym badges, but they made them look like war medals. And so I had the outfit and everything like that. And so when we were there, there was a guy that was there who took a photo, and he's like, "Do you mind if I take a picture?" I'm like, "Sure." So I'm holding the ball, just smiling and like that. And he gives me his business card. He takes off. I look at his business card. He actually worked for the Pokemon games. I think his name is Dylan Exobyte. I don't remember his last name, but that's what he went by. And I was like, "What?" And then I went onto his I saw on his Twitter that he posted the photo, and I was like, "Oh my god, this is awesome!" And then I also went as a luchador, like a steampunk luchador wrestler, winning a homemade heavyweight title, and so it was so much fun. I was unfortunate though. The last year we went was the last year we went apparently was the last one they did, because they ran into an issue with funding, but they didn't say anything until it was too late, and because of that, it went away. But we made a lot of great connections, a lot of good friends there. For those who are familiar with like the grouping, like the League of Steam, Abney Park, we got to hang out with them, and it was memories galore. Cosplay's 2019. I went as the main character of Rise of the Shield Hero and handed out my tiny push balls and candy day winners. That's awesome. That's really cool. And a friend of mine just got, I can't remember, I think he went to Dragon Con. He went to a convention. I think it was this last weekend or the week before. I went as Leon Kennedy. And that was cool, as a run with someone from the Pokemon Company. Yeah, that was a Pokemon Company. I just remember the name. I have that screenshot floating around somewhere, but God, that was 2014 or 2015 when that went on. That was so much fun. Coffee sitting, can you tell? Once again, if you're a fan of cold coffees, Sang Vietnamese coffee. It's 200 milligrams of caffeine in it, so this is a sipper. But I can have this, sip this from when I opened it, which is like around 8:30 to probably like 2 in the afternoon. It's really good. Has traditional oat milk in it. So good. Yeah, we have a local coffee place here, and they used to be really good, and they expanded. They actually we had a coffee company that started here in town that is now a nationally recognized brand in certain markets. And after that, though, their quality just sucked. Like that. It tastes like I was drinking burnt coffee. I'm like, I switched over, and I honestly, it's like, I'll drink Starbucks if I really want to go buy coffee. So usually I'll just buy my own and just make my own, or if I'll just do like little stuff like this. But also, coffee orders. What is a For anybody who's watching either in chat, lurking about, or watching the VOD later on YouTube. All right. Favorite coffee order, if you have one. What is your good, or what would be your go-to coffee order if or when you drink coffee? We're gonna also med up for like a minute, just because we're at 31% mana. Hey, we're about to level up. We're about to get an AA point, so we're gonna get the ding ready to go. Target near me carries. Ah. What do we call like iced coffee, half and half hazelnut? Hey, that's pretty simple. Like my go-to from Starbucks. Honestly, I'm a cheap date at Starbucks. It's just a venti pike place with 2 sugars. I'll drink it black on that. Yeah, we have a Dutch Bros here, and if I'm drinking Dutch Bros, it's usually it's got the Annihilator, which is kind of like macadamia nut, and so that with an extra shot. It's not bad. Well, might as well just go after this erratic model because it's going to come over here and hang out. Excuse me. Now this one I don't think is going to be enough to level, but it's going to give us that. It's going to give us that AA point, which I think I have it set to automatically auto grant. Okay. I'm not gonna lie, I have been enjoying this this magician. And the Kazakh Thule server has been pretty cool. I have general chat in a different window, which is currently see the EverQuest class epic tracker that's blocking the main chat. And every once in a while we'll see some interesting conversations of like, hey, how do I do this? One of the servers I'm on Povar, when I'm doing my epic runs, there's a person that's there, I think his name is Gutterhand, who constantly just drops links to live concerts and talks about stuff like the Grateful Dead or like just live shows. It's people dog on him like, the guy's passing his love of music. I'm down for that. It's like Grateful Dead, Crosby, Stills and Nash, like the older some of the older music. So, and I did mention this, and I'm going to bring it up again, because one of the things I did say I would do eventually, honestly, this might be my official 10K goal thing. If we actually hit $10,000 for Extra Life, I will do that show. I will do that concert. I will be super vulnerable and actually perform in front of a Twitch audience. I'm doing Extra Life for the first time in almost 20 years. The thing is, like, I got to buy a guitar and kind of relearn a few things and just kind of do a little 10-song set of some of my favorite things and learn a couple new ones and some of the ones I remember playing a lot when I was younger. Live music, that has been a goal I've been thinking about doing, and I've always been nervous about it because I have massive amounts of anxiety, and you wouldn't think it for my line of work. I actually work with the general public. I do a lot of face-to-face stuff, but something about, like, here's the thing. I've heard my past performances before. I sucked. Like, guitar-wise, I was okay. For the longest time, I tried to get my voice to go up to an octave that I could never hit, and I think that really ruined it. And I wasn't smart back then. now I'm getting more of like, this is my regular voice, and actually trying to open it to being my more regular voice without it being forcing like a higher octave like this. But no, I actually I'm working on trying to actually release my actual legitimate voice, which is it's more bassy than anything. Like this, if I have everything relaxed, this is how I normally talk. Which, to be fair, I've had a lot of people on Book Talk who have messaged me, or Bookgram, who literally there's been things that has been thrown out to me like, you should do this, you should do this. I should record an audiobook. By the way, fun fact, I have an audiobook, and I recorded it. You can get on Audible right now. It's not my own book. It's I'm narrating a novel, but I actually have that on Audible that you can get right now. And I've had someone say, like, you should make an OnlyFans and read excerpts from spicy novels and put them up there for a thing. I'm like, oh, that's a good idea. I like that. Felt an anxiety thing. I've done 3 karaoke streams, and each time it was a bottle of soju next to me for courage. Hell yeah. I just started drinking soju like last month. I have a pear one in the fridge. It's really good. Why am I not I'm letting my pet just do the entire thing. Hang on. There we go. He got the rest. I think now this kill won't do it, but the next AA point will happen after this. Actually, it was funny. So, fun fact for you, Shining Art. Back in 2005, I took on a whim. So, a friend of mine was going to a film festival, and he was promoting his film. And so he had an online community, and we all hung out, and we all said, what if we all went to New Hampshire, where this film festival is at? I'm like, I'd never been to the East Coast. Sure, this will be fun. I'm going to go. That's where I met my wife, was that trip. Now, bear in mind, we were friends for a couple of years. We were online friends, and she happened to also go to this event too. But I remember that night, we went to a karaoke bar. And I had a few, and I got up there and I started singing Sweet Caroline by Neil Diamond. Actually, on a YouTube channel, there is a video of that. Oh my god, that would be fun. That would be a fun one. Like, if I were to, like, if I did like a donation goal for either Dole Whip or for Extra Life, being able to be like, okay, you guys want to see the video? Donate, and then I can bring the video up. Oh yeah, and then later on in the night, I got everybody up there, all my friends up there. We all start singing "Come On, Eileen." But anyway, the reason why I mentioned Sweet Caroline is fast forward 6 years later at our wedding, I re-sang Sweet Caroline in front of all our wedding guests and everybody in attendance, and because we were married on the East Coast. The entire wedding party, which I also have that video up too. Those are good memories, good times, But hey, got the AA point. 2 more kills, we're gonna level up too. What was the AA point that we? Oh, I think because I have it doing autogen, they're just going to pick one eventually and then slap it in there. So I guess I shouldn't spend it. Those are fun memories. And because of that, I got to because of that trip, the very next day after that karaoke bash thing, because our friend for the film festival, he was working on a new miniseries, and we all got to be a part of it. We all got to be a part of it in one of the episodes. So we all we're up at like 7 a.m. for a film shoot. We're in that area until about 3 in the afternoon. But it was super fun. an area we didn't have a permit for, so it was pretty much just like a vigilante style, like we film and we gotta go run. We film and we go. So I don't think it's gonna be after this. Yeah, it'll be the next kill, which that opposite model is gonna be our kills. We're gonna get the game audio on here in a second. Actually, I'm gonna do this. We're gonna just move back over here. Come on, rest of them. Okay. The rest of the models not wanting to go down. Come on. Come on. There you go. Okay, let's get the game audio on. Let's get that. And there goes the peacefulness of the lo-fi with the sharpness of me casting a lava bolt over and over and over again. Oh, squelchy, yep. I like the sound of the shock of swords too, because it sounds like a thunderstorm. Yeah, I'm just gonna spam the ass of the piss out of lava bolt until it hits. Oh, that was like 141, okay. I'm also going to just move myself to here. Oh, he didn't come along, alright. I'll say one thing that I don't think you're here for this show, because I did create my own guild, and actually I have a guild neighborhood, and I have no idea what I'm doing for like player housing or anything along those lines. I bought a guild neighborhood. All right, let's hear it. Let's hear it. Let's hear it. So good. All right. All right. Down for a minute. All right. What spells did we learn? I have enough backspace, right? Yeah, I do. Oh, I got plenty of backspace. Okay. I think it is Char's next one. Yeah. Char is it the new 238? 291. So this is probably the new hotness. So I'm gonna swap that over there. I always do this too. I always put the other spells over there just in case if it's like, oh wait, I need the other one instead. And that sound still makes the brain makes serotonin go burr. Elemental empathy. Oh no, I think this is the replacement of burnout. Hang on, let's find out. See if it is, because if it isn't, then you got two new pups there, buddy. Okay, so this is replacing burnout. Okay, so delete burnout 3, keeping elemental empathy. What is this spell? Oh yeah, new fire pet. I'm gonna, okay, yeah. Do I want to try the new fire pet out? Or do I want to stay with the air pet because of the stuns? Okay, we're gonna keep that one because that is that's a healing spell for the pet. Actually, revive. Oh yeah, we're doing this. Ta-ta! When in doubt, fireball. That is solid life advice right there. Okay, this is party art is fine, and then something a bubble. It says jewelry, so let's do this. Hang on. I was like seeing what it is before if I keep it on the actual, thing. Okay, it's an earring. That's actually really good and reduce cost of mana, but I like the idea of having all my buffs here, but at the same time the duration spells lower thing, but that's fine. So I believe we got all the spells that we need and want. Okay, we're going to do this though. We are going to go back to playing tranquilly just so I can pause the cooldown on all of our buffs real quick. Let's try the fire pet out. Hello, Jan. Hi. Now, again, should I be using Sword of Runes for the weapon? Or should I be actually looking at different weapons? I don't know much about Magician. I think the last time I touched it was in the Values. Oh my gosh, yeah. Actually, real quick, I'm gonna go just sell the things I have real quick and then come back. Vendors, and yeah, you're just. I should actually go to actual merchants. Oh, just up this way. Okay. Ah. Hey, there we go. Okay, so sell that. All right, 30 plat. Saltpeter. Sold. That is my emergency just in case button. Okay, now. Should we... Should we still stay in Plane of Tranquility? Or not Plane, I'm sorry. Should we stay in Plane of Innovation, or should we go... Should we go try something else? Well, I do enjoy Plane of Innovation. But if you think I can get better experience in another location, I'm open to it. So for that, we'll think about that for a moment. I'm going to do a quick, AFK is I'm just going to stand up and stretch my back a little bit. So everybody, a couple of minutes. I'll be right back. Enjoy the Lofi. I just had to get up, move around for just a minute. I also gotta see. Okay, so once again, should I stay here or should we? Yeah, sorry. I want to see how our fire pet does. Now I guess I don't have to worry about casting Shield of Lava on it anymore because it's already got the aura about it. But I'll cast Shield of Lava on myself. I'd imagine if I try to cast Phantom Armor, it'll probably say that I have something better. So I'm just going to take a quick peek just beforehand. Okay, yeah. Block by Temperance. That makes sense. Alright. Touch of the gear. This direction, I think now. Let's see what this does here. So we're gonna go and Fiery Boy is gonna Fiery Boy casts a Firebolt. Also, we're gonna test out our new. Oh wait. I forgot. Scintillation. Oh, that was my area of effect fire. Okay. Let's see what Char does. Oh, 976 points. We have not gotten over a 1,000 point spell yet. Oh, what am I doing? Where's my low seed? My low seed. There it is. I don't know. It's good for XP. It used to be good for plat too, but I don't know if anyone's on the bazaar buying the gears that drop. Yeah, I don't think they are either. But I just been vendor trashing them. I should actually look at the bazaar and try to make a little bit of money. Hey, we had our first 1,000 points, Phil. All right. As I point at the screen, like, look where I'm pointing at everybody. So the fact that I can now cast Firebolt and did 1,200 points, that's awesome. We're gonna stick with the fire pet for a little while. Now, Shining Heart, I do know that, like, because I know my wife is still sleeping, but I'm going to mention that we have the Dole Whip Fund created, and you are our first donation. And I can guarantee everything she's gonna say is gonna be Shining Heart. Like, that's what I think she's gonna say it. So just expect that to be a thing down the road. All right, 3.3. I live in Mousetown, Disney, and all of Splendor's only 30-minute drive away from me. At least I can do this fun of. Okay, so you're in that area. That's awesome. Yeah, so you're in that area. I am. If you're in the state where I think you are, then I am in the state above you. Oh, oops. So you're there. So you're on the East Coast. So okay. Yes. Okay, that makes sense. So you're East Coast. Okay. So I'm sorry. I'm across the country. And I'm not gonna lie, we went because again we went in September. I'd never been to Florida before. It was so hot. Like we did Animal Kingdom. We got in that park like at just before 8 in the morning, and we were already sweating bullets. It was, well, but I don't. It was one of those things I didn't care. We had such a great time. There was one day I will say I was not particularly fond of in the evening, just because of certain circumstances. But we are going to go back to Disney World probably in the next couple of years. Okay, next we're going to get out of here. Get him. There we go. Yeah, we did Batu in June and wound up having to take a reservation at Oga's Canteen just to get out of the sun and the AC for a bit. Nice. When we were there, we got to go to the Beacon Barrel like the week it opened. We got so lucky to get reservations that week. And I never thought we'd ever own anything first edition Disney, but one of the collectible mugs we got from there, on the bottom of the mug, it says first edition on it. I'm like, well, we're holding on to this thing for a while. Okay, here's what I'm going to go and do real quick. We're going to do this. We are going to get back to play and knowledge. Just go grab our level 53 stuff, and then we're gonna go. God, we can always go to, because the Franklin Teak quest is going to the deep. We could go back to the deep. The only thing is having to go to the deep. I think at the higher level on this pet, I think we might have a little bit of an easier time. So you know what? Let's for funsies. Come on, let's do this. 55 the deep. Cool. Accept it. Grandiose earring of the contracted. What is this? It's a mercenary earring. Why would this just be on the ground? Dude, what is this? Someone's leaving gifts? That's what I see this. Grandiose. Oh God. So it's an earring that's about 12,000 platinum. That's just right here. Did mercenaries actually have the ability of? So if I give this earring to my mercenary, I am so lost. I know, because I know, like, you know, our pets had like inventory. What? What's happening right now? Like do I keep clicking them? Do I keep, like, there's a, dude, they're on the ground, right? I'm just Okay. I'm talking like the one time where I had somebody come to my channel and just gift an absolute ton of subs. I'm like, what? So this one, grandiose necklace. So this is the necklace. So an 11,000 plat necklace and a 20. So what happens if I give my mercenary this? Like, I'm lost, but hey, neat. Okay, sorry, I'm distracted now. Okay, let's go get our spells. We'll go and attempt a deep one more time. Yeah, with a more beefier pet at our side. We'll also burn off a lesson of the devoted fire. XP bump too. Is Lorian song equipment not super old? Okay. I cannot wait to actually start exploring the new content because I have not done any of it before. I've always I never gotten anything past 70. So being able to actually say this is my main character. This is my. It's weird. It does require level 120. Oh, that makes sense. So I'll go put it in the bank. Okay, so I'm not going to worry about the Quiver of Mar, because I'm not... Summon, Studded Ring, Unknown Magic, Boon of Immolation. Oh! A group damage shield, I'll buy that. Oh boy, okay. Sell the saltpeter. Yeah, that too. And that too. Yeah, cool. Alright. So now we'll just zip over to the bank. Also cast Levitate. Should have waited to cast Levitate. That's fine. Hope everyone likes not getting motion sickness. Okay. So I'm going to run to the bank first, go and deposit those things, and then we'll head over to the deep. The hell? That is an absolute sea of people here. I'm glad to see that Plane of Knowledge is still like a central hub for things, I guess. That's cool. Sorry. Reminiscing now. Okay. Well. Keep those there. If I'm not mistaken, I'm going to see if I can try and get to the deep without having to Atlas guided. So I want to say it's bizarre. I see at least part of the server pops. Let's hang on. Do they know that we are official EverQuest content creators, Shining Heart? Should we go to that? I am like the person, I hate plugging myself, you know. It's just like, I'd say that I want to spread the word because, you know, EverQuest. Like, I started trying to do that on my VODs on YouTube. Just be like, dude, play for free. Go here, download the game, try it out. Yeah. Like when someone says, like, tell us something interesting about yourself. I'll do that, but it's like, why do you want to promote something? I'm like, I feel bad promoting anything. Like, but I'm like, it's kind of like, I'm not going to say it's our duty, but now it's the equivalent of like, hey, you are EverQuest has put their faith in you, and like, you should talk about it. I know I should. I'm trying to. I'm glad I'm not the only one, man. Man, I wish I had J-Boots. Okay. So it's up and over. I need to upload some of my VODs to put on the YouTube channel. I'm not. Krishna, do you have a YouTube channel, VT? Because I want to make sure I'm subscribing to all the content creator YouTube channels. I do, bro. Is it the same as your username? I bet it is. Yep, found you. All right. There we go. Yeah, honestly, to be fair, that is my current, like, you know, for my EverQuest content stuff. It's my VODs is my thing, and of course my live content for streaming. I am working on a couple of really cool surprises, though. I'm looking forward to debuting during the year. And honestly, I'm gonna start looking at doing start filming YouTube shorts and doing like quick EverQuest dives and stuff like that too, like for lore dives and dumps. And I have a character that has not debuted here yet, but those who have ever hear when I talked about it should know that the character is created and we got the name. And that's going to be our Saturday morning streams eventually when we get there. I'll have a character that will be played specifically for the weekend. And then this will be our primetime character. Or as we continue to work towards our epics as well. Yeah. I think the funny thing is I'll play the characters and then all it is progress. I mean, let's take a stab at the deep here for a little bit. And then afterwards, should I hop on to see if we can continue some of our bard? I mean, I'm looking for a specific mob that's in Skyfire. However, it's a rare mob, and it's like, ugh. They want to cast invisibility on me. Okay. So I need to see something real quick here. This blue thing. Okay, that just does nothing. Okay. Shriekers. Luckily, you guys can't see me. Like John Cena up in here. Okay. We'll go this way. Different. Oh, Oh, this one can see me. Well. Where is my pet, and where is... Like my... There they are. I'm like, oh my god, the path. You guys got stuck. Where is my pet? Buddy, where'd you go? Like, my pet is like nowhere to be found right now. Okay, we're gonna have to do this. We're gonna have to do this manually. Okay. Root and nuke. Yeah. Honestly, I trust my mercenary's healing ability. I wish I'd stop getting stunned over and over and over again. But luckily, I have my damage shield going. It's not much, but it's honest work. Okay, so deranged underbolts can see invisibility. Luckily, my mercenary got here. So I'll look at it that way. Kablam. Nice of you to join the party. Yeah, don't worry, I got this. We're gonna get some mana ins first here. Nice little, just kind of a jazzy vibe right now. I'm not gonna lie. Okay. Well, let's get out of the dead end. Okay. Make sure we're all on the up and up. Sounds great, sounds great, sounds great. Okay, zip, zap. Let's avoid the mushrooms. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. It's starting to appear. Okay, good. crap. Okay. Well, here. Give me to here. Okay. Pet, pet, pet. Where's the pet? I swear to God. Okay, I think this is the reason why I didn't like this, because I think our pet kept on just, like, disappearing. Because our pet's just gone right now. So we're going to do this. We're just going to play it safe. We're getting out. Okay. Also, look at that screenshot. Beautiful, pretty view. You know what? Simple task. Not doing that today. Honestly, we're gonna go back to playing innovation. Honestly, we've been having a lot of good luck there. I think that's where we're gonna stay. Long shots up, bud. How are you doing this morning? I am caffeinated. I'm having a good morning so far. We with encouragement to actually start what I'm calling the Dole Whip Fund, which is my wife and I's plan for our anniversary, is going to Disneyland, and we've already reserved our trip, which is going to cost quite a bit. And I you know what, we're going to put this up, and we got a donation towards our goal. It's a good morning, man. It's a great morning. Slept in a bit and had to do some house chores while I sat down with my coffee. Hey, still drinking mine too. Well, I'm here for keynotes. I want tranquility. I said we're going to be on for a little while. I had it slotted for 2 hours, or about to hit 2.5 hours. So I'm going to just probably go for like another hour or so, maybe another hour and a half, depending how we're holding up, how we're doing. Right now, we're having a good morning, man. Hoping yours is going good. I know I have a couple chores I gotta take care of, but no, that's where I'm at. Oh, and you're talking to Shining Heart. I'm like, I should read. Sorry. You're on Kazakh. Mm-hmm. Yes, this character is on Kazakh Thule. A little on my low level beast lore, we finally got our surnames. Nice. Where you headed up? Yep. All right. Let's go. From when we were nuking around everything this morning. Honestly, let's just keep the good times a-going. Let him get some of that anger and hate for a little bit here. I was running low on I think I had no more character slots on Povars, and then when I saw that Shining Heart was like talking about Kazakh Thul, I'm like, I'll make a character on Kazakh Thul. For 2, this is what dark blue, yeah, with the occasional level 60 red. We were at the deep originally. My pet kept on getting lost, so you know what? We'll go to a place that we know that works. And now we have another 9 minutes left in our bottle of Adventure 2. Then we're going to pop Lesson of the Devoted. Get that 100% XP bump and start kind of ripping through a few things a little bit more. Fire Pet hits like a truck, so... Yeah, so one of the things we have is the Lesson of the Devoted, which is a 30-minute buff that lets you gain your experience gain is increased by 100% for 30 minutes. I was a subscriber for the longest time. We're gonna mana up first before we go to the next one. Remember, the Fire Pet casts AoE so they can get you in trouble in tight spaces. Good to know. 80% anything. That's good enough. Okay. So what's everybody's plans for the day? We made it, like I always say on Monday, when I do my Monday night streams, all right, got through the first day of the week. Now we just gotta get through the rest. Now we're at the end of the week. Anybody got anything fun, exciting, cool going on? Like I said, tonight we're just doing a few errands. I'm rebuilding we have our friend group. We're gonna go and play Magic the Gathering, playing some Commander tonight. And doing a few things. Some of the actually I should look for see if that's what I do. Also, they may know that actually I'll Google it, but around the corner there's that door that goes out there. It's a locked door. Why get into that building? One small errand, then hanging on a friend's channel night for their birthday. Otherwise, days vibes and games. Always good to have those kind of days. Like I try to and this is my thing for my streaming and stuff like that. I give myself at least one weekend a month to where I don't have to do anything. Like if you're on a stream, I'm not streaming today. I'm going to actually I'm going to rest. I'm going to relax. I do that about 1 week in a month. I have a Snorlax kigurumi that I'll wear, and I'm like, my wife and I we're going to DoorDash food. We're going to just vibe out and stay home. And sometimes a wonderful treat, you know. bought both the Commander precons and the Navy. Thought it would be nice to have a couple. Oh, nice. Is that you talking about for the new extent for Lorwyn? I know. I think we're going to go to our game store today and buy a couple of the pre-release stuff this morning, probably. Closest thing I have to you is a 40 Necromancer. Ah, it's all good, man. Now my wife's awake and I can kind of talk normally now. We're night owls. We usually don't go to bed till sometimes 1 or 2 in the morning. I'm in the same boat you talked about earlier. So many games. We have Final Fantasy 14. Hell yeah. The new Animal Crossing update, which I need to do that still. Burning Crusade Classic, EverQuest, and now all my friends are playing Hytale. I heard Hytale was good. I need infinite time and I do not have it. I get you. I think there's so Wednesday nights we start playing Deep Rock Galactic now, and honestly, I've been enjoying the hell out of that. I want to play Expedition 33 more. I want to finish the Vessel of Hatred campaign for Diablo 4 before I start playing the Paladin for the new Lord of Hatred campaign. So many games. We're absolutely melting this rusted model, though, so that's pretty good. Kablam. There's 10 soldiers up there. Oh, okay. I'm not gonna worry about it. I'm gonna keep on kind of progressing my way down the alley here. Rock and stone. Yeah, we actually just added a 4th member to our stream team that we have. Wednesday nights we stream all variety games. We are known as, we just call ourselves the Team Burnt Toast, or we call ourselves the Burnt Toast Crew. We added a 4th individual on last week, and she's a wonderful, wonderful person. Let's bring someone out to just my level 100 rancher, so nothing groundbreaking. Oh, that's all good, man. Mid-50s, you could also do OG zones like Dranic Scar. Yeah, I was thinking of that too. Honestly, I do like Dranic Scar. I think when I hit 53, I'll probably head over to Dranic Scar. I did so much back in the day. Also, we got 7%. Okay, so we need to med up fast is what we need to do, because that's a good experience bump. Oh yeah, I still have my mana stick. I haven't need that yet. Actually, I do appreciate this long shot. So, like, for Christmas, my commander pod bought me a couple cards. And actually, I have two actually, while I'm heading up here, I can show this to you. So, like, they got me the full art Terra from Final Fantasy VI and a full art foiled Chocobo. That's the bird of paradise, but it's in Japanese. And then for my wife, she got me a couple of proxies, which I absolutely love. One, let's face it, Commander Sphere. I like, this is adorable. An Edgar Markov, which is a really cool Edgar Markov looking one. Now probably my favorite, Aerith Gainsborough. It's Aerith Gainsborough with the chair. And then Smothering Tithe, so it's a Fallout themed one. And then my favorite Rhystic Study is this. It's so good. Yes. Cherith, yes. And then honestly, for Christmas, my dad went to a game store. He bought me 3 packs of Modern Horizons 3. I'm like, oh, Dad, you didn't have to do that. And he wanted me to crack them open. I'm like, sure, okay. No, because he hasn't bought. So him and I played a lot of Magic growing up together. And so I'm like, let's see what he got. So I haven't sleeved it yet, but got a Fetch Land, Windswept Heath. And the very next pack, next pack, Kozilek. Ooh, 65 top and foil, nice. So, well, I'll say one things that you guys can't see is probably my favorite piece of Magic the Gathering stuff I have is on my wall. I have a lithograph for the art for the card from Lion Skull Children Outpost, and it's a numbered out of 350. It's like 56, I think is what it is. So it's the card, it's the lithograph art of the card signed by the artist, and yeah, currently I got that when I was on doing Pro Tour stuff. I have my everything deck has a World Slayer. I have a World Slayer in one of my annoying decks too. Got an Avatar Jumpstart double pack from a friend to get everything advanced. We got a secret tunnel. My friends got I don't know if I have the photo anymore, but they sent me the picture when I got it, and I was like, oh my god, dude. And they unloaded it. They sold it, but they sold it when it was still the high price. And I'm like, hell yeah, dude. Yeah, take a photo of it. They got the full art, the foil Fire Lord Zuko from the Avatar set. Yeah, and I think they end up getting it right. Or the price wasn't at its high. It was started to drop, but they got it before it really dropped. So I think they ended up getting like several hundred for it. But they used that and they got their first big boy, a couple of their first big boy dual lands. I'm like, oh, so proud of you guys. That reminds me, I need to, when I'm putting it in my deck for stuff, I do need to put in this Cherith. Actually, I did upload some of my decks on the Mox field, so I need to go and rebuild. I'm gonna go to the game store today. I'm gonna buy some more sleeves. Can't go wrong with buying additional new sleeves. Yeah, we're gonna go with that one. Community member actually made me a Dragon Wizard deck that included all the Niv Mizzets, so I can pick which one I want to use. He also included a really heartfelt letter. Oh! That's so cool! I'll say I've gotten a couple of things from my community too. Like one of my favorite ones is it's actually hanging on my wall right here. I think I can try and pull it off here. Hang on. So on Instagram, his name was the Timber Owl, and he was a woodworker, and he actually did some woodworkings of like some famous signs in EverQuest or like some of their like epic weapons. I'm like, oh, that's a really cool. And he messaged me and he's like, hey, what is your? He actually asked me what my address was, but like looking at, you know, who it was and everyone, I'm like, okay, I'm going to trust you. And I gave him my address. He sent me a homemade sign of the Ashen Order, complete in font and everything like that. And honestly, the back, seriously, this is like one of my favorite things. And I'm like, dude, let me pay you. He's like, no. I'm like, dude, thank you. Yeah. As you said, like monk and paladins are my favorite classes in EverQuest. There we go. Yeah. There we go. Okay. So now, let's go after this obsolete model. I've still got 20 more minutes left with the Lesson of the Devoted. I'm gonna move out of the way here. I see you. They resisted the chaw. How dare. Yeah, the deck I'm making tonight is I'm bringing back a deck that. So for me, when I play commander decks now, I mean I'll look at stuff like EDH rec if ever like mana curves and stuff like that. But I primarily build commander decks based on vibes, and I built one and I immediately dismantled just because I was having the time. I don't. It was long story short. I'm rebuilding it and I'm rebuilding Hope. But a lot of my self-save lists are too high to cast. Oh, it's okay, man. I appreciate it. There we go. Did I just jump on that one? Yes, I did. Okay. Level 100. Strength to Tanari. That one stuck. I'm sorry, I'm only level 52. 5-sec building is perfectly valid. I aim for a lot of flavor in mine. Like I try to have mine have a theme. And like for example, my last deck I made Regast. So if you're familiar with Regast, it's a food flinging deck. And honestly, every time I play it, I make it sound like this is like an opening of a restaurant, and he's really excited to fling flaming shrimp into your mouth, and he keeps missing. Hence the every opponent loses 3 life every time I sacrifice a food token. squeeze out 53 while we're here. Well, we'll get another AA point probably. We might get there. We'll see what happens. We'll keep going. We're about to cross that 2-hour mark, but honestly, we're gonna stream for a little bit longer. It's fine. It's a nice morning. We're having a good time, relaxing, vibing, drinking some coffee, celebrating the fact that we have our first donation to the Dole Whip Fund. Thank you again, Shining Heart. We are 0.67% of the way there, which was more than what we were at 2 hours ago, which was 0%. So, thank you. You're a real one. Blam. Okay. Long shot, don't mind me, man. I want to real quick pull a couple more of these guys while I have that XP buff going. I have 2 level 100s, but I got those because of the tokens that we were given, like during anniversary events and stuff like that. So I have them, but I made a warrior and I have a ranger, and haven't done really anything with them yet, because I also want to learn how to play them. That's kind of the hard part about just getting a level 100. Here you go. Okay, what's my rotation? What do I do? So many abilities. What's my setup? As you're leveling up, you're getting okay, swap this out for this, and you're playing as you go. I just want to hop online, look at some guides. You're good to go. You're fine. Once again, if I don't say it, what am I saying? I always say thank you to everybody who came out and hangs out and stuff like that. But still, you're just kind of lurking, chilling out, vibing. I appreciate you all. We have so much time in the day, but I appreciate the fact that you're taking your time and you're just chilling out here. Seriously, it's if you think of if you kind of look at stuff like that, it's a really cool feeling. Oxidized, sure. I like how Longshot, he's like a specter, just observing, making sure I don't do anything stupid as I go and try to purposely do something stupid. Char to the face. A silent carny. Yeah, we're gonna get the AA point here in a second. I will say, if we hit 53, that's gonna be so cool. Like I said, I think we can do it with this lesson of the devoted. And the scratching clockwork's gonna come over here in a second. Which is fine. There it goes. You're like 85 and I can get you a ton of A or levels in a day. Well, keep watching the stream. Not tonight, not today, but yeah, when I get there, I'll come calling. That's just the equivalent of me saying, bet. Done. Again, I have not done any of the new content. When I say new content, the last content I actually explored was Lost Dungeons of Norath, when that came out in the 2000s. So like I said, I don't know what's beyond that, but I mean, with all the stuff with Larian, I actually bought Larian's song, but I've never gone into anything like that, done anything with it. My Shadow Knight is 111. I plan to stop around 115 for now. Necro still needs shattering content I've been neglecting. See, I'm looking forward to seeing all this content. It's just getting there. But now that this is our main, our official main, we're going to get there. Like, seriously, I bought a guild neighborhood. When I say bought, I made a guild and I ended up having a ton of, points there. So I just bought a neighborhood portion of it, and it was, I don't know what I'm doing with it, but I have it. I have not done any player housing yet. I haven't decorated anything, but I have it. So when I'm ready to do it, it's all there. So we have 2 AA points now. Again, I think we're having it set for auto grant. So run auto grant. So right now, nothing yet. We are at 13% away. I think we're going to get there. We're going to get to 53. Then we'll probably end up going back to POK, getting our 54 spells to get those kind of at the ready. Then we'll probably call it a morning there. We got a little bit longer here, gang. So just sit tight, hang with us, and we're going in overtime, gang. Again, also keep out. We're probably going to be doing another stream tomorrow morning as well too. My goal is to try and do Saturday, Sunday, Mondays with EverQuest. Wednesdays are my variety stream. So I have Tuesday, Thursday, Friday off. I'm trying to get back in streaming more. Actually keeping a more of a consistent schedule. But it's a hard time doing it during the holidays. I work retail during the holidays, and sleep and rest is an absolute commodity. Also, the fact that me throwing my back out did not help matters at all. Okay, Silent Guardian. I'm gonna zip over to this direction. Ooh, what the hell? Oh, red creature. All right. And it's got a buzzsaw for a hand. Definitely seems like it's going to be a fun one. Hey, there we go. We run it. Oh, so I just kind of summoned me over. All right. And I like how the rest of the model has not moved. It's like, dude, you get rid of him. I don't care. Okay, so you're just going to keep on summoning me. Like how the pet and I are just tag teaming and like blip, blip. So, did what I could for now. Was my fun? Oh, sorry, cat. It's okay. Oh, you're fine, man. No, again, I appreciate it, dude. Thank you so much. What's the actual? Oh, Shield of Thorns. Oh, hell yeah. Okay. Kablam! What we got here? A bellows crafted cap. Drew on piece. Okay, that's probably gonna be tribute for the guild hall. And Roborg. Okay. My dubious Animal Crossing work is finished. It's breakfast time. Hell yeah. Also, a couple more kills. We're gonna get that ding. So we're gonna have one more good solid sounding ding here in a little bit. I should log back into Animal Crossing and see the update. I will say one thing, I'm not gonna lie, man. During the height of COVID, Animal Crossing came out at just the right time. I'm gonna be lurking though. It's all good, man. Thank you again. If I don't hear from you between now and then, thank you again for the first donation to the Dole Whip Fund, dude. I appreciate it. I hope to repay the favor down the road, man. Flawed Defiant Leather Gloves. Okay. Now, what are we at? Okay, next skill. Let's get the game sound on. Actually, let's go back over here. We gotta respawn. There you go, yeah. All right, let's hear that. Let's hear that beautiful ding. Okay, well, after the spell resist, that's fine. Oh, he was mad. Okay, our king model can summon people. Oh, we got an add-on. That's fine. Nothing like signs of grinding gears and steam and failed magic casting. All right, get ready, gang. Here it comes. Here it comes. I'll hit for 273 points. Okay, it's not gonna be right there. How dare they resist? That's fine. Here it comes. There it is. Such a good sound. Alright, we're gonna get back. Log in my mains and now I'll link you the Shattering a Row T1 chest in a second. Oh, sweet, dude, yeah. Okay, so now we're gonna go and sell some stuff too. So zip, 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 zip. Why do that? I think there's a few more spots. There we go. Okay. Soul Slayer Robe with a broken accord. Good God. That is disgusting. Allows your next 10 detrimental spells to trigger consuming reclamation on your target, which does to a minion earring with the companionship. Good God, man. Strength Brandon and Sharpshooting 7. See, I cannot wait to start doing stuff like this. I'm so looking forward to it. That's so cool. It's awesome. Okay, real quick, run us. Those are good. Okay. What am I doing? There you go. Okay. Necros in full tier 1 shattering armor and all the secondary weapons are brood tier 1. Awesome. Boon of Immolation. Oh yeah, this is the AoE damage shield. And then got our next air pet. Air. So now, question. Do I stay with my fire pet? Or do I want to go with the Valkyrie air pet because of the stun? What do you think would be the best course of action here? Air pet is what everyone uses. Okay. Because I think that the stun spell, the stun on that is really good. I've been enjoying the fire pet, but now that I can, actually, you know what? I'll do that here in a second. I want to just go and grab our soon-to-be level 53 spells in case we get into a point where we're like, we're going to stay here and just continue to just keep on grinding the good grind. Water is group DPS due to backstab. Okay. And earth, I think you got root and other things. Okay, so now level 54 stuff. Elemental Cloak. Honestly, I could give that to the pet. So buy Elemental Draw. Ooh, that looks nice. Okay, Earth has more health than the root, but the root breaks easily and isn't the best tank, sadly. Okay, that makes sense. Shield mat, yeah. I read that as Ruby Bra. So we're grabbing a few spells here that I want to put into that bag. There we go. Okay, so I think what we'll do is let me get out of here real quick first. I'm gonna start getting the air pet set up. For tier 2 group player crafted next year's rank, your wand of uprising. Ooh. God, I cannot wait to start doing stuff like this. This is gonna be so fun. Okay. So let's do this here. Look. Bayan. Okay, I'm gonna unlearn that. For the do you know how to preview cosmetics? I think I watched one of the videos one of our kind of creators did that showed how to do it, but I have not get to really mess around with it yet. But mess around that much. Also, this is the thing I have been doing this constantly, but I've been using Sword of Runes for their weapons. Is that a good choice? Bring up the staff I linked. Oh, okay. Resend it to me because I think I accidentally closed the. I closed it. Okay. Then look at the cosmetic. Okay, no, not Pages of Power. Staff of the Violet Orc Ornament. Duh. Oh. Ah. Okay. Hold Alt and right click on the image. Okay. Oh, okay. Oh, that looks cool. That's a nice looking staff, dude. That's cool. No, but I've been using Sword of Runes, giving them as the giving it to the pets because it's just been working. Should I be doing that, or should I be doing a different weapon? Thank you. Storm Energy, good morning, sir. Hope you're doing well. I'm doing good, Storm Energy. Good to see you, man. We've had a kind of a good morning so far, man. We started our official Dole Whip Fun, which is kind of a my wife and I are planning a trip in October because it's our anniversary, and we're going to Disneyland, and it's an expensive trip. And always use your best gear you can give your pet. Okay. So like, okay. Good to know. So, that's what's in this right here. You'll eventually get spells to summon weapons, jewelry, and armor. We call them pet kits. Okay. Okay, so we all get that? Oh, no, it's just me. Okay. That's fine. Okay, so let's do this. So we got that. Keeping it. Okay, we gotta undo that. Eventually, your pets will come fully geared out of their weapons when they initial summon. Okay, nice. Found out about personas last night, so I took out my level 112 barbed wire and had him get a monk persona. It's the Bin of Blood. Nice! I've heard that the personas coming around are doing some cool stuff like that. That's neat. Okay, I'm just going to do this, because I know I'm going to eventually cast some more of those later on. And just, blip. Okay. For right now, I think we got all that stuff that we need here. Oh, wait, no. We need this. Cast Elemental Empathy. The other buff for him. All right. I think we are going to call it a morning here, gang. We did it for about 2.5 hours. I like how I actually put my game tracker right there. So, hey, I want to say thank you to everybody who came out and lurked and hung out today. Like Shining Heart for the $20 donation to our Dole Whip Fund. And for again, Storm Entry coming in towards the end, but I appreciate you stopping in, man. And Longshot, thank you for being my silent guardian while we're in Plane of Innovation. And oh yeah, that's all good. Like we'll be back tomorrow morning around the same time. So if you happen to be on, I'll be here waiting for you. So until that, gang, thank you for everyone coming out. Have a great Saturday. I'll see you when I see you next. Take care, everybody.